crazy. Look what seeing, dog.
That nigga got a fucking kaiju.
Look, Godzilla on them kaiju. Twerk, baby, twerk, Harlem kaiju. Work it, girl, work.
This is a Harlem kaiju. No. I saw this trailer and felt absolutely nothing. Everybody was hyped. Like, oh my god, new Marvel fighting game. Oh, I was just like, oh wow.
Some of the ones in the past were good, bro.
Storm looked good. That's about it.
Okay, so let's play it and see what you guys think, and then we'll come back because this ties into one of the topics I wanted to talk about.
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。つらい。くらえ。おかみろ。耐えてみせろ。
任せてちょうだい。パンチ。私の名前の通り、マーダ
親愛なるスパイダーマンだ。スパイリーセンス。今日もお見事大勝利。
俺とやり合うってか。調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきな。覚悟しやがれ。シートベルト知ればたらい。イーストロス流のスペシャルメニューをお見舞いするな。いやベイビー。今さらその目に焼き付け貧弱なり。やれ。海の永遠だ。
援護する。風よ、荒れ狂え。たとえ人々に嫌われていても、私は世界を守る。さあ、耐えられるかしら。
正義のために。これが私のとっておきだ。こっちだよ。全てをやっ尽くすな。
抱かれなさい。せや。
またなベイビー。
我々のチームワークは絶対に破れない。
マーベルウォーコンファイティングソウルズ。
That's my first time ever seeing that.
Okay, so
how'd you feel about it?
First time seeing it. Thoughts?
That looks fucking awesome. But it's so fucking weird to see all those characters speaking Japanese. Like Captain America.
That was kind of
like
strange.
Captain America, though. But it looks fucking badass, but it also looks like a game I'm gonna fucking suck at. So I don't know.
Yeah, and thank you for saying that because I will whoop everybody's ass in this chat in a fighting game if y'all really want the smoke. That's not why I don't care for fighting games. They just bore me. I don't care for it.
So here's my reaction to that. I thought that looked great. I've been saying for years, even since I was a child, like I love Marvel versus Capcom as much as the next person, but Marvel really doesn't need Capcom. They have a roster full of hundreds of characters they can just do a fighting game with. And they're finally doing it. And by the way, this is being made by the people who made Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is, in my opinion, top 5 fighting game of all time. Okay. Now I agree with Kata. I don't really care for fighting games these days because fighting games, nigga, require too much fucking time. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I ain't talking about at least with something like Marvel Rivals, I can spend a lot of time actually in the game getting better. Fighting games, in my opinion, you have to spend too much time fighting a fucking punching bag to even get good at the game. I've sat there for first of all, you got to understand frames when it's your turn to respond. It's ridiculous. The best game I ever got good at as far as fighting, probably Mortal Kombat, whichever Mortal Kombat that was that had Spawn in it recently. I got really good with Spawn in that game. to the point where I was online kicking niggas ass up until I got a little bit too high, and then niggas like start humbling me. All right, and then Dragon Ball Fighters, nigga, I was cooking in Dragon Ball Fighters. But outside of that, I mean, I had to spend a lot of time in the lab, and as like a full grown adult nigga, I take time off, bills don't get paid. I just simply don't have the time to sit there in fucking practice mode and practice these damn combos and shit. I just don't have the time to do it.
I ain't trying to be a hater, but for fighting games, for me, it's not so much the games that ruin it for me. It's the communities around those games that I kind of like, yeah, fuck this. That's me.
They're very oh, you ain't good with this character. Yeah, you scrub bitch. Which is fine, you know, but that's not why. I just don't care for it, man. To be honest, it's like, oh,
and I'll be wanting to get into them like Street Fighter 6. I was so excited about Street Fighter 6. Played it a couple of times. It even runs well on the Steam Deck. I was playing it on the Steam Deck. Thought I was gonna get good at the game. Started going in there practicing them combos. Realized how much time I was gonna have to put in. I'm like, yeah, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I won one freaking match against somebody on Street Fighter 6 when it came out. I was like, I'm done.
And them niggas don't be playing. Like I played against fucking Hypnotic and Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. That nigga, he crouched in the corner, and that's what, like, as soon as they said go, he crouched in the corner and then jumped forward. I was like, oh yeah, this is over. Before he even connected, I said, yeah, this is over. Yeah, this is over. He juggled me in the air, pause, and I never saw the ground again.
Yo, why did you didn't have to say it like that, man. Now it's gay.
I'm just saying, you ever played a fighting game where a nigga launches you in the air and you never touch the ground?
Yeah.
Again?
Yep. It's
like I hate that shit in Mortal Kombat. Like niggas are, yeah, and you just in the air just flailing.
Yeah,
Mike Hollow was he was probably really excited watching that. Probably really. You know what? This is what got me excited watching the trailer. The storm design. This is what got me.
It ain't better than the Marvel Rivals design.
It looked good. You ain't seen the legs. You ain't seen the legs. The legs go crazy. I was looking for a picture this whole time. I can't find one. But the legs, oh my goodness, goes absolutely bananas.
She got as much cheeks as the Marvel Rivals version. Though.
She got more.
Oh,
she got more. That's why I was trying to find it, bro. I was trying to find it, but really good. I would say that the character designs do look good. I was just about to talk about this. This is big hand bitch.
I feel like we're gonna butt heads on this one because I just dropped a video about this, and there's this post from Cabrutus Rambo who says they humiliate. Why the fuck do I keep saying that? Humiliate. God damn. Fuck. They humiliate Marvel at their own game. And I need to hear y'all opinions on this because I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
It's a nice character design. It is a nice character design.
It is a nice character design. But my problem with this is, why is it being compared to Marvel Avengers version of?
Because that's the only other game version that people have to look at.
But they're acting as though like that above is like the worst design in the fucking world.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not exactly flattering.
Yeah, it's not a good looking design. The realism on the way of Miss Marvel did not look good in that game. Not at all.
Is it the realism, or is it that just Miss Marvel in general just is not a good looking character?
It's the realism along with the costume, along with her powers. It just didn't look right in the game. It looks weird.
I think she looks weird regardless. But
on the bottom, it looks good. That's a good character design. She looks cute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a nice. She looks like a fucking
anime. She looks like every other anime chick ever.
That's a better design.
Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck? I think I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? We can run a poll or whatever. I think this is the stupidest shit ever. I think the above looks like Kamala Khan, and the below just looks like Kamala Khan as an anime character. Like I don't think
above looks like. God, I can't say that. That's gonna get demonetized.
It's not even a character we like. And I said this in my video. Let's keep it a bean. She's Middle Eastern. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the attraction scale,
Yeah.
They not really at the top of the attraction scale. So when you talk about not a photorealistic, but just a more realistic version of Kamala Khan, I mean, she's gonna look like a regular bitch. I'm sorry, she's gonna look like.
But you can do it and make it look good. But that just don't. That don't look good.
My personal opinion. I think it's utterly fucking ridiculous to say that the above looks terrible.
I don't think any of the designs in Avengers look good at all.
No.
Well, no, they didn't. That fucking Captain America.
Captain America suit was ass.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
God, it was so bad.
All of them looked horrible, man.
It was so bad.
Well, wait. Bucky's design was fine. I like Black Panther's design.
Black Panthers look good.
The Hulk. I mean,
he looked like the Hulk.
It's the Hulk. I think the problem with Natasha was that she didn't like. I think the problem with a lot of those characters was that a lot of people expected them to look like the MCU version, and they just didn't. Natasha was one of those first versions of the DEI chin. Like
she had that Lord Farquaad chin. That shit was heavy.
It was bad. I was like, yo, who the fuck's idea was that? Thor didn't look bad at all to me.
Thor looked. He looked. Yeah, he just like
it's just generic, man.
Let's just bring it up while we sit up.
I will say I like the Miss Marvel design on the bottom right here. I think it looks good. I still don't like Miss Marvel.
And that's what I was going to say. In my opinion, Miss Marvel as a whole, as a character, is just trash.
Oh, it's garbage.
She's a terrible character. She is a industry plant ass character, dude.
Yeah, not trash. Hate her. I won't say trash because there have been times where I did. As a matter of fact, when I played the story mode of Marvel's Avengers, I actually liked her character a little bit. And in the show, while the show was fucking terrible, I do like the actor playing Kamala Khan. And I feel like her portrayal, I don't mind her portrayal of Kamala Khan. But everything else I've heard about it is like, okay, she's a fake ass Reed Richards. Her whole identity is being Middle Eastern. I mean, Durka. You know what I'm saying? Durka.
What was your reply underneath that comment thread?
I said, I don't understand the issue here.
Because the one on top looks bad and the one on bottom doesn't.
I disagree with that. I don't think the one on the top. I'm not saying it's the best design ever. I think that's a reach. I don't think
it looks like shit. Look at her scarf. And look at that terrible little skirt that she has on.
She has a scarf on the bottom one too.
Yeah, and it looks good.
It's just the overall wonkiness of how she looks. Like, I don't know.
But she looks like a wonky character. That's my whole point.
Realism for these characters just doesn't work most of the time unless you're doing it in like a live action kind of setting. Like if you're doing a game and you have it look like, Marvel Rivals or the way this game looks and all these other games, and you compare them to Marvel Avengers, it's like a night and day because if you go stylized, that'll look way better over realistic every time.
I agree. First of all, I just want to say I do think the bottom one looks better because it just fits the aesthetic more because the big ass fucking hands. I always thought Mrs. Marvel's powers were fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so she's Mr. Fantastic, except her hands get big, but Mr. Fantastic can make his hands big if he wanted to as well. So what the fuck?
It's almost like they don't know what they want to do with her anyway, because on the show she had different fucking powers.
Exactly, because they know this shit is stupid. Her character was created because they didn't have rights to fucking Mr. Fantastic and company. So they thought that she was gonna come in to the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
but she was created when around the same time a lot of the Inhumans was created.
Yeah,
and she is a legit self-insert character. Like her the person that created her, the chick, looks exactly like Kamala Khan, and she's like, "Oh, I based her off of me. We fucking know. We can tell." So I just think when you look at these pictures, at least the bottom one looks like she's ready to looks like more intense, action oriented. Looks like they're gonna whip some ass. I know it's two different genres of games, but to me, it's just more believable of a superhero.
And I want to reiterate, the bottom does look better than the top because of her character and what she entails, and I just think it fits better. Like she looks like something straight out of fucking Naruto on the bottom. It just works. But to say, oh, the East is killing the West as far as what the fuck were they supposed to do with the top? It's more realistic.
That's what they were supposed to do. Make it look good. I don't. That's not a good excuse.
Yeah, I think they could have made it better.
I mean, I disagree. I think not. Again, I don't think it's the best looking design ever. I just think the character in itself just looks fucking stupid. I don't.
They should have just not had her.
Like, what are we saying? Were they supposed to make her look prettier?
I mean, they're supposed to make it look like a better outfit, a better overall presentation.
They should have just not had her in the fucking game. How about that?
I really feel like that game was such a. Let's not talk about it, dude.
No, talk about it. Talk your shit.
Fuck that game. I spent 2 days of my life playing that game straight.
Nigga, only 2?
No, I'm talking about when it first came out. Like, straight. Like, I didn't stop. I was the first one to get an exotic in that game, like in the entire world. I was in we went through this before. I was in Forbes for that shit. It was like, bro, because the combat for the game, all the characters had different combat, and it was nice combat. But other than that, that was it. That was all it had.
Wait a minute. Bucky's combat was egregious.
Well, I didn't play that far. I stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see,
okay.
Like right after Black Panther, I stopped.
It was just a combination of Caps and I think Black Widows.
Yeah, and didn't they do the same thing for Jane Foster as well?
Ooh, I think because she didn't have a sword.
No, for Thor. Like hers was like night and day. It was like the same thing as Thor's combat, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
It was because I played it a little bit.
Oh, wait. Jane Foster. I'm thinking about the female Hawkeye. That's what I was thinking about. Oh no, I never played Jane Foster in that shit.
Yeah, it was just like Thor. And then Kate Bishop was almost exactly like Hawkeye. There was minor tweaks because she didn't have a sword, but they were, what did they call them? Echo characters. They were echo characters. That's what they were. They were pretty much just the same. And then War Machine was supposed to come in as well. He was just going to be the same as Iron Man. She-Hulk was supposed to be in there. She was just going to be the same as Hulk. Like they didn't even try to change anything.
That PlayStation was going to get Spider-Man, and then seeing the gameplay for the nigga was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Spider-Man was so bad in that fucking game, bro. He was so bad. I hate dude. That is a fumble of all fumbles, dog.
Yeah, that was a tremendous fumble. The audacity of them to think that we was going to be satisfied with just fighting the fucking aimbots, like
and
nigga.
And then they were supposed to have raids.
Huh?
Yeah.
But they were supposed to bring in Hydra. They were supposed to do all that. They were supposed to have raids. It was supposed to be like Destiny, but with Marvel characters, and they fucked it up. And it sucks because out of all the superhero games that's come out recently, that game had some of the best combat. It truly did.
It had some of the most potential.
Yeah, it truly did, and they fucked it up. And it started with Miss Marvel. If you ask me, I feel like she shouldn't have been the main character that you played as. You should have been able to make your own character.
And they're making her the fucking Nick Fury of the fucking Young Avengers now in the MCU. So
yeah,
they love Kamala.
Are they even still coming out with that shit?
Yeah, I was about to say you're probably gonna go see her like one more time in like the Avengers film.
No, but by the time it comes out, they ain't gonna be young no more.
Yeah, that's
it's like Stranger Things, man. These motherfuckers
they
like
keep changing.
25.
First it was supposed to be a movie, now it's supposed to be a show, but then Disney Plus ain't doing shit. So they like, we don't know if we want to do that. Listen to me. If you make that shit a fucking movie, it will flop hard.
It will be the first Marvel movie to make under $100 million.
Bro, they need to just make it a special presentation on Disney Plus and call it a day.
They need to not
like a 90-minute.
Let me tell you how I know it's gonna flop. Because this ain't Spy Kids.
Yeah.
This
ain't no Shark Boy.
Kids. The only motherfuckers that's gonna want to go and see that would be little boys, except there are no fucking little boys that any of the little boys would want to go and see. What, Wiccan and fucking who?
Yeah. Back grabber.
Like nobody want to go and see that shit. Shit.
Haley Steinfeld, she too old now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kate Bishop's already old enough to be a regular Avenger.
She on fucking movies taking back shots from Michael B. Jordan. You can't put her in a fucking Young Avengers. She ain't
going back. I guarantee you're only going to see all of those characters one more time.
Yeah.
And that's when the Avengers film comes out, and you're never seeing those characters ever again. The chick from what's that fucking Secret Invasion? You'll never see her again.
That ain't canon in my book.
Khaleesi?
Yeah. Drax arm. You'll never see her again.
Yeah. But that show
Ever.
ain't in my book. That show ain't canon.
God,
That
bro. Don't
ain't
even get me
canon.
started, bro. Don't even get me started. That shit.
I
Was so
died
bad.
when Samuel Jackson fucking started kissing that bitch.
All right,
like,
guys, we gotta get into
fair.
these super chats, man.
Dude, I
Yeah.
understand how I fucked up last time. While you're doing the super chats, I found out how I discovered how I fucked up because last time I was just drinking the whole fucking time. I didn't even crack open the vodka yet.
Oh, by the way, we're at tier 1.
Oh,
Oh well, shit. There we go.
I ain't doing a
It's
shot.
not
I'll
bad.
make a mixed drink.
I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot.
I'll make a mixed
I
drink.
got this greasy Popeye, so it's gonna soak up all the alcohol. We're good.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Hold on, wait. There was before you hit this super chat. Where is it? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Here it is. Persona 11 said, who bothers you more, Scarlet Witch or Kamala Khan? Scarlet Witch.
What? Why? Bro.
Why do you
got
keep taking me off? Because they ruined her character. She went from an interesting, intriguing character to a maniacal psychopath that gets justified.
I don't think they ruined her.
Thank
They
you.
made her
Thank
so
you.
bad. She went from and first of all, Black Girl Magic. She went from teenager to like fucking grown woman in one movie. Black Girl Magic. Do y'all keep forgetting that? Like in what was it? Age of Ultron. In Age of Ultron, she was like a teen, young adult, you know. And then you get to Civil War, she's still like a teen, young adult. And then you get to Infinity War, it's like, oh, she's a grown woman. And then we get the WandaVision, it's like she's some 30-year-old woman or something. The way that
Wait. I remember them alluding to her and her brother being young, but I don't ever remember them saying teen.
Not teens.
No, I'm not saying like actual teen. I'm saying that's how they treated the character. Like she was the young one on the team.
So you're talking about like her relationship with Hawkeye because he
I'm
was
talking about her relationship with the team because that's how they were treating her. They were treating her like, you know, she's a child pretty much.
But then you're saying, but you're saying in any Infinity War she was a grown ass woman.
But she was out there getting back shots with Vision and like, oh, I'll do all
She's
this.
she's not allowed to get no dick.
I'm just saying the way that they changed her character, it was like it wasn't like a gradual growth. It was just like, oh, this is like our little sister, and now it's I'm getting back shots by a robot, and in my next show, I'm a grown woman with kids. And it was like a crazy jump of character.
Well, there was a few years between Infinity War and WandaVision. You know,
was there?
Yeah, because between Infinity War and Endgame, there was 5 years, wasn't there?
Yeah, but she was blipped.
She was snapped.
She was blipped.
She was snapped away,
bro.
Yeah. I was going to say, WandaVision.
Okay, but that's all inconsequential. There's no way on this fucking planet. Vision was 2. But it's inconsequential because you said
a predator.
You said that somebody was worse than Kamala Khan, and that's no way that's humanly possible.
Black Girl Magic
on this planet.
No, he said which one bothers me more.
Oh, well, I don't know, man.
Because as a character, yeah, Kamala Khan. If we're talking about comic, yeah, she's worse. If we're talking about the MCU, I mean, we don't really have that much about Kamala Khan besides the 2 appearances. Yep. And she's not bad. She's just inconsequential. You know what I mean? But Scarlet Witch, nah, she bothers me. I don't like her. I don't like what they did to her. I don't like WandaVision. It's the worst Disney Plus show before Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion is the worst, and then it's WandaVision. Like they're holding hands.
Disagree.
They're holding
Secret Wars. Fucking Miss Marvel is second for me.
You mean Secret Invasion?
Yeah, Secret Invasion. I'm sorry, but nah, dude. I liked WandaVision. I didn't like Agatha. I didn't like Agatha. Agatha was fucking garbage.
I liked WandaVision too until about halfway through.
His argument is that it's worse because it was building up to be something good and then fucking fell off at the end.
Sure did. It didn't even fall off at the end. It fell off midway through.
That's it. That's his argument. So in his mind, a show or a movie is worse if it started out good and then fucking fell off.
It is. That's why Game of Thrones. That's why Game of Thrones. It can't be considered the greatest show of all time because it fumbled.
Well, it definitely can't be considered the greatest show of all time. But what happened in the season 8 cannot discount what happened.
It does.
Yeah,
It
no,
does.
no, it's
It
the
makes it-
overall,
yes, it
it's
does.
the overall arc,
No.
bro.
Maybe
Yes, it does.
maybe for your fandom it does, but
No,
when it comes
it
to
does for
breaking,
the story.
when it comes to breaking down cinema, you cannot discount what happened seasons 1 through 6 and say, "Oh, all of that
Yeah.
is bad because season 8 was bad." That is
Well,
Yeah.
no,
not
I'm
how
not
it
saying
works.
I'm not saying that makes that bad. It makes the entire show bad.
It's the same thing like with Walking Dead, man. Just because they had a few fucking terrible seasons after, certain things, no spoilers, the rest of it was still good.
What?
Just like Game of
Walking-
Thrones had good shit.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones is a more egregious, terrible ending because it completely shit on everything that it built up for multiple
that shit was
characters.
bad. And the thing I hate about it the most is because I was holding off on Game of Thrones. Well, I wasn't holding off. I was uninterested, and I had a ex of mine who was like, "Oh, you got to watch it." And I finally watched it, and I sat up there. I was captivated for seven seasons straight,
Mhm.
and then I waited 2.5 years for Game of Thrones, just checking my phone every other day, like, bro, when this, I'm over here like, when this season 8 dropped,
Dave Chappelle.
like I was fucking, it was fucking bad, nigga. And then they had the audacity to drop that shit. I couldn't believe it.
And it
I
makes
can-
it worse. You want to know what makes that so much worse? HBO said, y'all can have as many seasons as you want. That's what makes it worse. So Dumb and Dumber thought, oh, they were getting too big.
You know how HBO told them that? They was over there, they was just like this. They was like, yeah, y'all can have as many seasons as y'all
Yep,
want.
literally.
And I know they missed that shit. HBO begging for a home run right now. They because they are part of Warner Brothers, right? They owned by
Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
That shit's
They-
cooked.
They begging for a hit right now. Because House of the Dragon is good, but it ain't hitting like Game
Nah,
of Thrones.
that season 2 fell off, bro. That season 2 fell
I ain't
off,
even
bro.
finished watching it.
I
watched
It, bro, it dragged, dude. And then when you got to the last episode, it's like, oh, we're finally moving somewhere.
And
Cut
this is-
off.
This is how
Oh,
you know
yeah.
our content. This is why they're so mad at us. Our content affects. I was excited for House of the Dragon season 2, and then I started seeing everybody's comments on it. Neurotic, critical drinker, hypnotic. Everybody started, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to be disappointed again. And I did not finish House of the Dragon season. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, nah, I can't do it because everybody's saying it's trash. I can't do it.
And then they fucked up Blood and Cheese. Like, and look, I never read Fire and Blood until last year, right? Until season 1, before season 1. No, before season 2. For season 2. Because Nadia was like, oh, you gotta read a book. And I was like, okay, I'll read the book. So I read it, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking amazing. I see why people like it. And then you get to season 2, and you're looking for things to happen, and then they change things in unnecessary ways where it's like, there's a whole character that's gone from the show that is integral to the story. And it's just like, yeah, they're just
Oh,
not,
nah,
they're just
bro.
not fucking there.
Oh no, bro, he just did you dirty.
What are you talking about? Man, hold on, nigga. Hold on. And this is, hey, you see this? This is worn. This is red.
You bought it at
Read
Goodwill.
through. Oh, I read through the whole thing. Hold on, let me hit a book money spread on that ass. I read the whole thing listening to the soundtrack to season 1. Don't try me, bro. Don't try me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Game of Thrones was not on the docket to talk about today.
No, not at all. Oh, we should. There's a RTS game, a Game of Thrones RTS game.
Oh yeah. I think I saved that somewhere. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
It looked interesting.
I didn't watch it, so I know
It's a
saved
CGI trailer, so it doesn't even really
it.
show anything. So
come on, dang.
Oh yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah.
Oh, well, ain't no point in reacting to this shit.
yeah,
man.
ain't no point. I got a game that we can react to. That, bro, that shit got me hyped.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie
we
to
gotta
you.
get to some palate cleansers or something out here in these streets.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
let's
still
finish.
got to take the tier 1
We
shot.
still gotta take the
Yeah.
shot and get through the
Yeah,
super chats. All right, let's get it.
I
we
did
got all-
super chats.
No, you
Yeah, I've
didn't.
been doing them. He's been doing them like the whole show. Shout
No,
out
you
to all the
didn't.
new
We
Blackstreet
got a bunch.
supporters.
We got a bunch that came in.
Nigga, when? Nigga, I just did super chats, bro. Hold
You
on.
ain't read one super chat.
Bro, he's been
No,
doing
you
them the whole
you
time
brought
you're
up
eating
Eric Jenkins,
Popeyes.
and then we started talking about Game
Oh
of
yeah,
Thrones.
yeah. We said
That's exactly what happened. Oh, let me check out on Rumble. Shout out to the 11 people over there on Rumble. Whoa, we're moving up in the world. And we got a 5 over there for Lord Deccan saying Marvel needs to stop trying to make Ms. Marvel happen. Here's some change towards Dragon Con. Hey, shout out to you, my boy. We appreciate that. And yeah, they do need to stop. Hey, did you hold on? Hold on, I'll bring the tweet up. Did you see my tweet from earlier? Did you see? Hold on. Thank you for reminding me, Lord Deccan. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is, right?
Lord Deccan?
Deccan.
Nah, nigga, I heard what you said. This nigga said Lord Deccan.
I said Dick.